40 years ago, on the 8th of July, 1981, this album was released. If you don't know what you're looking at, this is the Go-Go's Beauty and the Beat 33 LP. If you don't know who they are, look them up. They're the most successful all-girl band of all time, I believe. And they are in my top 5 favorite bands of all time. And this right here was what started it all. The first album. They had a single before in the UK, but it never really charted, so it was kind of minor. This was the first thing that really took the country by storm, was this album. And 40 years ago today, on the 8th of July, 2021 now, this was released 40 years ago. And I have the record, obviously, as you can see. It's got the plastic, has the pink sleeve. And I just thought I would make this to commemorate the Go-Go's, and 40 years later, after this album was released. Crazy to think it's been that long, since 1981, but here we are, all these years later, and I still listen to them. And I know there's hundreds of thousands of people that still listen to them as well. So this is just to commemorate the Go-Go's after 40 years. Technically, they were formed in 1978, so technically they've been together 43 years, but the album came out 40 years ago on the 8th of July, 1981. So yeah, I wanted to make this to commemorate the Go-Go's, really, because if you know me, you know I love them, and this album is, I think, one of my favorites. Probably is my favorite album. Just the best compilation of songs I think they've ever had. So here it is. The LP, Beauty and the Beat, 40 years later. And it still sounds as good as ever.